Hi, kindergarten. I have a little lesson today to teach with the story that I'm going to read to you. It's something we practice a lot in kindergarten, but I want you to be practicing this at home too. So, I'm going to pretend that I'm going to write a little story, and I want you to be thinking about what is going to happen next. Because when we read, we don't want to just read the pictures and the words on the page. We always want to be thinking about what comes next. So, let's see. My story is going to start today with one day a little girl was walking along with her ice cream cone and it fell on the ground. All right, what are you all thinking at home she might start to do? Maybe she'll start to cry. Maybe she'll try to pick it up. Right? Do you see how your brain is already thinking about what will happen next in the story? Well, that's an important strategy for readers, and it's a really important strategy to keep practicing all the time. Don't just think about write what you're reading. Think about what's going to happen next. So, today I have a story that you're really going to get to practice that strategy. And my story today is one of those stories that has a jacket on it. But you know how Mrs. Oberg takes those jackets off to have in our kindergarten room so we don't rip them and lose them. So, just by looking at the cover, I bet we know who the main character or what this story's main focus is going to be about. A kitty. Let's see if we can find the title. Kittens' First Full Moon. Full moon. Wonder about that right now. Kevin Hinkey's Kittens' First Full Moon. Have any of you ever seen that full moon up in the sky? I wonder, what would a kitty have to do with a full moon? Well, let's get reading, and I want you to really be practicing that strategy. Don't just think about what's happening on this page. Be thinking in your brain, what's going to happen next? What might the story end up like? It was Kitten's first full moon. When she saw it, she thought, there's a little bowl of milk in the sky, and she wanted it. So she closed her eyes and stretched her neck and opened her mouth and licked. Ooh, can you just see her? She's thinking, ooh, I want to get that big glass or big bowl of milk up in the sky. But Kitten only ended up with a bug on her tongue. Poor Kitten. See, there's that bowl of milk she wants. Still, there was the little bowl of milk just waiting. So she pulled herself together and wiggled her bottom and sprang from the top step of the porch. But Kitten only tumbled, bumping her nose, banging her ear, and pinching her tail. Poor Kitten. Oh, isn't that just such a great picture of her trying to jump to get to that big bowl of milk in the sky? Still, there was the little bowl of milk, just waiting. Ooh, let's see what she's gonna do next. So, she chased it down the sidewalk, through the garden, past the field, and by the pond. But Kitten never seemed to get closer. Poor Kitten. What do you think is going to happen on the next page? Were you right? Still, there was the little bowl of milk, just waiting. Man, she just can't seem to get to it, can she? Let's see what happens next. So, She ran to the tallest tree she could find, and she climbed and climbed and climbed to the very top. But Kitten couldn't reach the bowl of milk. And now she was scared. Poor Kitten, what could she do? Oof, look at how her face is looking so afraid. Here she is up in the tallest tree. There's that bowl of milk, which we know is really the moon. And now, Then, in the pond, Kitten saw another bowl of milk, and it was bigger. What a night! What do you think it really is? So she raced down the tree and raced through the grass and raced to the edge of the pond. She leaped with all her might. Oh, I think I'll stop reading. We don't really want to know what happens next, do we? Okay, I'll read again. Poor Kitten. She was wet and sad and tired and hungry. Wasn't a bowl of milk, was it? We know about that. It was the reflection from the moon, wasn't it? So she went back home. And there was a great big bowl of milk on the porch. Just waiting for her. Lucky Kitten. There's the moon. Sleepy kitten who drank her milk. So I hope you were thinking about, as I read this, what was going to happen next. It's a great strategy. Remember that. Always think ahead. I wonder. All right. Thanks for listening. Bye, guys.